story families. Thank you for joining me. I'm Miss Melissa from the Huron Public Library here in Huron, Ohio, and I'm so glad that you're joining me for week 4 of our summer learning program, Storytime. Imagine your story. And I cannot wait to get to today's story. I've been waiting to do this for a couple weeks now, so I'm so glad if you're joining me live or you're watching this later, you're in for a real treat. But before we get any further, it's time to get ready for story time. And what do we need to do first? We need to ring the chimes. Can you help me count to 3? Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. All right, we rang the chimes. It's story time. Let's get started. What do we do next? Oh, we need our glasses. Can you make glasses with your fingers like this? Great. And can you put your hands together and make a book? We're going to sing one verse of Lori Berkner's These Are My Glasses. Can you join me? Get your glasses and get your book. Remember, we're going to open our book and read, and look, and then take off our glasses and close our book. Here we go. These are my glasses. This is my book. I put on my glasses and open up the book. Now I read, and I look. I put down my glasses and close up the book. Did you sing along with me? Thank you so much for putting on your glasses. I'm gonna take mine off. And there's one more thing we need for story time. We need some listening dust. And I'm gonna get my library friend for story time for summer reading. Mr. Puss in Boots, hello, sir. Do you have the listening dust today? All right, let's grab it. Listening dust. Can you help me put it on all of our friends out there? Here we go. Ready? Listening dust for all our friends out there from head to toe. Because we're going to be good listeners with today's story. All right. Thank you, Mr. Puss in Boots. You ready for today's story? All right, let's check off our list of things we have to do. Here we go. Did we ring the chime? Say, check. Good job. Did we put on our glasses? Check. And did we get listening dust? Check. All right. Is it time for our story? All right. Thanks, Puss in Boots, for helping me today. And like I said, friends, I've been sitting on the story. I've been waiting to read it for you because all summer long during our summer learning program, if you're a local from Huron, we have a special friend, Dewey the Gnome, and he goes around the city of Huron taking pictures of himself all around the city at really cool landmarks. And I don't know if you can see him, but today he stopped by my story time to hear today's special story. Our story today is of gnomes. And let me see if I can find here's my book. Are you ready? We're going to thank MacMillan Children's Publishing for permission to use their book today. And our book today, I've been waiting to read it. I cannot wait to show you, is called Go Big or Go Gnome, which is a play on words because there's a phrase that says go big or go home. But in today's story, it's called Go Big or Go Gnome. And it's the story of Albert. He's a gnome. And he's kind of sad because it's the biggest day of the year. It's the Beard International Gnomathlon. And Al's pretty sad. So we're going to have to read why Al is sad in our story today. So once again, we're going to thank MacMillan Publishing, but we also need to thank our author, Kirsten, and the person who drew the pictures is Laura K. Horton. So let's thank them too for giving us permission to use such a cool book today. And now let's get our hands ready. Let's open, shut them. Open, shut them. Give a little clap, clap, clap. Open, shut them. Open, shut them. Fold them in your lap, tap, tap. Da, 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 da. Go big or go gnome. Now I'll read a couple pages and then I'll make sure to show you the pictures because the pictures are so great. This is Albert the gnome, and you can call him Al. Al lives in a hollowed out mushroom cap with a roof of pine cone shingles and a front door made out of a sturdy acorn top. This is Al. Al works in the garden with other gnomes. Melvin sweeps up sticks and stones. Earl rakes rows of very small rocks. And Barnaby, he has dandelion dust duty. He fluffs the fluff. And Cliff, he bathes the birds and fills the fountain. And Harold wrangles wiggly worms. And Al, he takes care of the shrubbery, trimming a leaf here and there to keep it all tidy. And his best friend Norm sweeps up after him. See how all these busy gnomes have imperial beards and illustrious mustaches? All of them do except Al. He tries and tries, but he can't grow a single whisker on his face. Oh, that's probably why. So let's look. So everyone is working in the garden. Do you see all of them working in the garden? They're raking and they're filling the fountain and they're fluffing the dandelions. All of them have a very important job in the garden. And over here, excuse me, you can see all the gnomes have really beautiful beards. But can you pick out which one is Al? Al can't even grow a single whisker. He can't grow a beard. And that's too bad for Al, because the biggest event of the year for gnomes is the BIG, the Beards International Gnomathlon. The big. Every gnome in the garden grooms and prunes and primps and crimps to win trophies for the longest beard, the bushiest beard, and overall best beard. Every gnome, except Al. Why is Al sad? He can't participate because what? He can't grow a beard. Oh, this really gets my goatee, says Norm. It's not fair. It's not fair for you to be left out. And Al strokes his smooth chin thoughtfully. I have an idea. So they're so excited for the BIG, the big. And it's very nice of Norm, Al's best friend, to get a little upset. He feels bad for his friend because he says, I'm so sorry you're left out. But don't worry, Al has an idea. Whoa. Do you see this? This is Engelbert the gnome, the Grand Master Judge of Whiskers. It takes a lot to impress old Engelbert. The first contest is for the longest beard, and gnomes line up to see whose scruff is the most inchworms long. I wonder who has the longest beard. Let's see. Al steps up next, and he has a beautiful long and white beard. It's so light and fluffy that it floats in the air. Well, what do we have here? Did Albert finally sprout some whiskers? Asked Engelbert, chuckling. Do you see Albert? Right here? Did he finally grow a beard? But then, when the old gnome leans in for a closer look, something tickles his nose, and he lets out a big, achoo! And dozens of tiny little white butterflies flutter away. False beard, roars Engelbert. That was very smart of Albert, but it wasn't a real beard. The next competition is for the bushiest beard. Al's beard is now a unique reddish color and very bushy. "Did that beard just twitch?" asked the old gnome. "Oh, no, sir. I just wiggled my chin," says Al. And then suddenly, there is a chitter under Al's cap. Engelbert whisks it off and uncovers a squirrel! "False beard," says Engelbert. That was a very nice, thoughtful trick, but not a beard for Al. Norm smushes some moss onto Al's face, but it just plops to the ground. "It's no use," says Al. "I'm just a boring, bare-faced gnome. I'll never win longest or bushiest or overall best beard. I'll never be a winner, not ever." So see, his friend Norm, they tried to put some moss on top of his beard, or moss on his face, and it didn't work. And poor Al is sad because he will never be a winner. So Al goes home and trims some shrubbery to keep himself busy. That's a very nice garden, Al. Ooh. A little while later, Norm runs up in a panic. "Al! Al! Al, I need your help! I got tree sap in my beard and now it's stuck," he says. "I'll never win best beard tomorrow. Can you fix it?" So Al goes to work. He snips and clips all the tree sap out of his friend's beard. Then he trims a little more. "There you go. I did what I could," says Al. "But it's a little different." Do you want to see Norm's beard? Let's see what Al did. Norm runs to the bird bath to look at his reflection in the water. His new beard looks, it looks gnome-tastic! Wow! Look, he gave himself a really good beard clipping. Smooth and zigzags, and I think there's even a bow. "Wow, Norm, that's some beard you have there," says Barnaby. "Wow, it's a real zinger," says Cliff. "Where did you get it?" "Oh, Al trimmed it for me. Now I will for sure win best beard," Norm shouts as he jumps up and down. "Sure it's real?" asks Melvin, giving it a yank. "Maybe I should get a beard trim from Al too," wonders Harold. "Last one there is a rotten acorn," cries Earl as they take off running. They love Norm's beard so much that they're going to go find Al. The next morning, Al wakes up and shuffles outside. He is shocked to see a long line of gnomes waiting in front of his house. "Look, Al," Norm says, "every gnome wants you to trim their beards too." "Well, I better get started. It'll be a close shave to get every gnome ready in time." Look, every gnome heard about how Al was giving beard trims. Later that day, a parade of gnomes struts through the garden, showing off an array of amazing beards. You want to see these amazing beards? Ready? There's so many amazing beards. There's a guitar beard and a great looking beard. There's a beard that has swans and fishes. Al did an amazing job. Look at all those cool beards. I wonder what the judge is gonna think. Engelbert can't believe his eyes. Fancy feathers, goodness, greatness, bristles and banjos, whimsies and whiskers. I think he likes them all. Can you see the judge? I wonder who he's going to crown the winner. Engelbert claps his hands to the silence of a crowd. Every beard here today is truly special. I have never seen anything like it in the history of the BIG. I declare the competition for best beard to be a 30-way tie. Every gnome wins. He couldn't choose a winner. I like how that ends. Everyone's a winner. Uh-oh. But Al didn't have a beard. So, did he win? Let's see. Engelbert walks over to Al and hands him a trophy. Albert, you are getting a special prize for bringing beards to a new level and raising the handlebar for this competition. You are the winner of the first award for Best Barber. And every gnome cheers as loudly as they can. Albert the gnome is the winner. Yay for Albert! After much celebrating, Al walks home. He thinks about where he's going to put his trophy. But then he doesn't even notice that his light is on and the acorn door is slightly open. Uh-oh. He doesn't notice. Here he is with his trophy, but he doesn't even notice that someone is in his house. Hi, I'm Ginger. And I was wondering if you could give me a haircut. And that is the story of Al the Gnome, the best barber for the BIG. That was a great story. I really love the ending. I love how Al, even though he couldn't grow a beard, ended up being a winner after all. So, after I read this story, I thought it would be fun to learn a little bit more about gnomes. So what did we learn? We know that he lived in a cute little house, and we know that they grew beards, and we knew they had a competition every year, and we knew that they knew how to take care of a garden and take care of a fountain and that sort of stuff. But I did a little more digging to see if I could find any more facts about gnomes. So, to get in the spirit, I thought if I'm gonna learn about gnomes, I should become a gnome. Ready? have a beard, and I need my gnome hat. And now I am ready to learn about gnomes. Do you want to know some fun facts about gnomes? Here we go. Ready? Gnomes 101. Gnomes number 101. These are some rules or some facts that I found out. Here we go. Ready? Number 1.
Number one.
Gnomes are generally vegetarians and eat foods like, can you repeat after me? Nuts,
Nuts.
mushrooms,
Mushrooms.
peas,
Peas.
beans,
Beans.
potatoes,
Potatoes.
applesauce,
Applesauce.
fruit,
Fruit.
berries,
Berries.
spices,
Spices.
vegetables,
Vegetables.
and preserves for dessert.
Preserves for dessert.
Right, ready? Number 2.
Number two.
Gnomes kiss by rubbing their noses. It can be used as a greeting, like shaking hands. So they don't touch hands though, they touch their noses. All right, ready? Number 3.
Number three.
Gnomes can live up to
400
years. Wow. They can live up to 400 years. That's a long, long time. All right. Number 4.
Number four.
Garden gnomes bring good luck.
Here's a 4-leaf clover for you.
So I guess if you have a gnome in your yard, it brings good luck. Ready? Number 5.
Number five.
Gnomes turn to stone in daylight and come to life when evening falls. It's at daylight, don't move. But when night falls, they come alive. Here we go. What else did we learn? Number 6.
Number six.
There are sock gnomes who steal your socks when you're not looking. What? Oh, that's where all my socks went. And one more thing. Let's see. Number 7.
Number seven.
Whole gnome families live underground and can speak their own language. I wonder what language they speak. Maybe they speak Gop-Nop-O-Moppy?
Gop-Nop-O-Moppy?
Wow, those are some fun facts about gnomes. Do you know where I learned this from? From the library. And now you know some fun facts about gnomes. But there's one more thing. One more thing I want to share with today's story. In today's story, poor Al couldn't grow a beard. So I have a craft for you to do. So what you can do is ask a grown-up after story time to look for a link on our social media page for your very own gnome face. And it's really easy. You have to print this out, and if you don't have a printer, then do your best to draw your own gnome face. You're going to print it out, and then you're going to color it and cut it. Ta-da! And then take another piece of paper to help you out, and you can glue it right on there. You can glue it this way, or you can glue it this way. And what is my gnome missing? He's missing a beard. And you can use anything around your house to help make a beard for your gnome. You can do, look at this cool rainbow yarn goatee. You can use, pipe cleaners.